Welcome everyone. We are live here in the field honor number 1, and we have the second semi-final of the day. The strong team of Argentina will be facing the first champion of this trophy in its first edition, France Paca. I'm Pancho McLaughlin, and I'm not alone today. I'm here alongside the big Geronimo Lalo Fanelli, a very good player, plays out of 5 goals. He's a very good breeder as well, and it's building a huge organization alongside Ricky Paganelli. Thank you, Lalo, for coming here. It's a pleasure to have you.
Well, thank you, Pancho. It's a pleasure for me being here with you today. And, well, thank you for all of that you said before. Not everything is true, but hope we get along well doing this today.
No, thank you for coming. I think it's last minute, but I'm sure you're going to do a great job. Well, let's quickly present the teams. For Team Argentina, we have Bruno Bensusan, 0 goals of handicap. Tomás Oviedo, 2-goaler, the 2-goaler from Rio Cuarto. The number 3, the man from Coronel Suárez, Juan Cruz Araya, 3 goals of handicap. And at the back, the strong Mati Torres Zabaleta. For Paca France, we have Tristan Betoit, 0 goals, Edouard Pan, Louis Jarich, Petit Louis, and Julian Ren, all 4 goals of handicap, 12 goals for each side. The ball is in play, and Mati Torres managed to win this throw-in for Team Argentina. He checks. Clemón Gosé, Gaston Lucero are the officials on the field. Third man is Gonzalo Paz. There goes the shot of Edouard Pan. Edouard managed to steal this ball from Mati Torres, the right of his strong from Araya, but Edouard Pan somehow managed to steal the ball. Again, the man from Coronel Suárez, Juan Cruz Araya, in possession of the ball. There goes a long drive trying to find Bruno at the front, but it's a bit deflected, and Juan Cruz Araya again managed to keep that ball in possession. Juan Cruz Araya to bring the ball from the back. Juan Cruz, let's see if he can finish this one. Juan Cruz Araya again with the ball. Check the skills of the man from Coronel Suárez. Juan Cruz Araya, the final tap. Ladies and gentlemen, golazo from Juan Cruz Araya. And what a way to start from Argentina, no?
Really good play. Juan Cruz was very patient to get the ball from midfield to the goal and scored an amazing goal to start this game with.
Yeah, we expect a very tight game. Well, we had an exciting game. I don't know, Lalo, if you got the chance to see it, but Occitanie won on overtime against a very strong team of Paris.
Really, really tight game, and it was open, and they ran a lot, so fantastic.
It shows the level of this tournament. Bruno here on defense trying to stop the danger, and Tristan Betoit, but it's a superb backshot by Bruno Bensusan, finds Mati Torres. The tap is good from Petit Louis. Tristan Betoit now with a nice backshot. And let's see what Mati Torres will do. Oviedo there to go and clear the danger. The backshot is strong. And Tristan Betoit now in possession of the ball. The right of arrives, and it's massive from Juan Cruz Araya. But Petit Louis managed to steal the ball from the 7-goaler. Petit Louis. And Mati Torres managed to clear the danger with a beautiful tail backshot. Juan Cruz checks. Let's see what his players will do. Mati Torres goes there. He calls off the ball for Juan Cruz Araya. But Juan Cruz decides to run the ball himself and check the speed of the opponent, Juan Cruz Araya. He hits the ball to a green space. But who will get there first is Edouard Pan. Edouard Pan on the near side. Eduardo Pan, the French player. He checks, receives the pressure of Juan Cruz Araya. Clear white is the call, and there goes a beautiful pass finding Petit Louis. Petit Louis showing all his skills. Petit Louis from offside to near side. Petit Louis somehow managed to escape the pressure of the 7-goaler. Let's see what Petit Louis can do. This very talented French player. Petit Louis there. Louis Jarich to finish this one. Let's see if he can do with the next shot. Ladies and gentlemen, what a next shot by Petit Louis. The flag is waved. Let's see if it's going to be a goal or not. The umpires are going to the center of the field. The goal is awarded. 1 for Paca, 1 for Argentina.
Well, nice goal by Petit Louis. It seems like the black team is trying to keep the ball away from Mati Torres, that is really well positioned in the back, showing all of his skills. But this time, Petit Louis was able to pass him and score a really nice goal.
1 for Paca, 1 for Argentina. Everything is very tight at the moment. 4 minutes left in this first chukker. Who will win the throw-in again? The man of the moment, Mati Torres Zabaleta, the danger man for Argentina. But the ball is stolen. It's a great play by Edouard Pan, the 4-goaler. Edouard Pan on the near side, but the pressure arrives, and it's very good from Araya. And Mati Torres there, the players from Paca appealing for a blocking. No whistle from the umpires, and Mati Torres controlling all the action for Argentina. like all the season. And there goes a nice pass finding Juan Cruz Araya. Juan Cruz. The teammates ask for the ball, and Juan Cruz Araya receives all the pressure of Tristan. Let's see what Araya will do. There goes a beautiful pass finding Mati Torres Zabaleta on a green space. Let's see what Mati can do. Matias Torres in possession of the ball. He checks. Mati Torres. He receives all the pressure of two French players. He has to play the ball now. And there goes the shot of Mati Torres. He's looking good, ladies and gentlemen. The second goal of the day of Argentina comes from the mallet of the man of the moment, Matias Torres Zabaleta.
Well, here you can see all the experience, all the talent of this player taking the time he needed in order to hit to the goal in the perfect spot and with all the time available, spending each second the best way possible, and on the possession of the ball was a great goal by Mati.
Golazo from Mati Torres, and his team really needs him, so he should have to bring his best guns today, and I'm sure he will. But the French has other plans, and they want to be in the final again. They won the first edition of this Polo Nations Cup. The second edition was Occitanie, that they are now back again in the final. And Paca France here now, Petit Louis controlling the ball, fighting there with Mati Torres Zabaleta. No whistle from the umpires, and what a steal from the 7-goaler. Check the skills of this man, Matias Torres Zabaleta, with a massive drive trying to find Bruno Bensusan, and there goes the ball, and Bruno is on a breakaway, putting this chestnut here on a flyer. He could not connect the last ball, and Edouard Pan somehow managed to keep the ball in possession. Edouard checks. Edouard Pan. There goes the next shot, finding again Julian Ren. But again, Juan Cruz Araya. But the right of is strong from Julian Ren. And now Petit Louis to back him up. There goes the shot of Petit Louis. Julian Ren there is at the front. There goes the pass. He could not connect the last ball. And Matias Torres will get there first. Tristan in possession. Mati Torres from near side to offside. There goes the back shot of the 7-goaler. Edouard Pan now will get there first. Let's see what Edouard will do. Bruno now on a breakaway. Bruno, what a shot by Bruno. Let's see if Bruno can finish this one. Bruno. But it's a great save from Edouard Pan. Antonio Oviedo there to pick up that bouncing ball. Tomás Oviedo to finish this one. Tomás Oviedo wide. Another attempt from Argentina. Stretching the team, hitting the ball. Great connection between the white players.
Well, less than a minute to go. This first chukker. And we had quite a nice first chukker in which players were starting to measure themselves, and we can see how Argentina is putting a lot of pressure to this team, this French team that also is doing very well.
Yeah, good start for both teams. A slight difference on Argentina. Let's see what Julian can do. He leaves the ball for Petit Louis. They've been playing together for a few years now. Edouard Pan there, but the pressure arrived from Mati Torres, and there goes a nice tail shot finding Tomás Oviedo. Tomás Oviedo, he probably moved a bit to the near side. It looks like he had an offside, no?
Yes, this was...
Check the replay. Okay. Well, that will conclude this first chukker. 2-1 is so far the lead for Argentina. We will go to a commercial break. We will be back in a few moments. Thank you. Welcome everyone again. We are back, and here is the replay of the last foul. Here, probably, what did you see there, Lalo? Oviedo had an offside, no?
Yes, I think that Tristan got the line and he should have get the ball from the offside. And Claude is not playing today, and we have this kid that is going to be a very good player in the future, the son of a former French player. So Tristan Betoit is here with the team today.
Yeah, and well done, Jean-Claude, always supporting French players to give them the opportunity to get jobs and well, try to invest in horses. And here goes Julian Ren to try to escape the pressure of Oviedo. Let's see what Julian can do. Julian, the hook is good from Araya, the man from Suarez. But Tommy Oviedo connects the ball. And there goes the back shot, finding Mati Torres Zabaleta. They were appealing, the umpires considered there was enough distance, and check the speed of the mare of Mati Torres Zabaleta. He leaves the ball for Juan Cruz Araya. And there goes the long drive of Juan Cruz Araya, but a little bit short. Who will get there first is Julian. Julian with a beautiful back shot, finding Petit Louis. Petit Louis. He's riding a gelding. I can't remember the name, but this is a son of Rolinga, very famous stallion. Used to be a stallion, this horse, and now it's a gelding. Performs very well for him. Out of a very good mare of Pierre-Henri Ngomou, with that stallion that, well, won prizes all over the world, with Polito Pierres winning the Gold Cup in 2012. There goes the massive drive of Mati Torres Zabaleta, finding Juan Cruz Oviedo. He wants the center of the field, but check the ride of Eduard Pan, riding Luca Prima. What a mare by Eduard Pan, clearing the danger. Eduard Pan always presenting himself very well mounted with a support, in this case of Diego Cabana. He has some horses out of Diego's breed. So check out these ponies. We're going to be bringing you the horses in a few moments. Now Julian Ren to put the ball in play from the side of the field. 2-1 the lead for Argentina. There goes the pass of Julian, finding Eduard Pan. Eduard could not connect that last ball, and then the ride of is strong from Oviedo, and the back shot is even better. But let's see what Julian will do. Julian Ren. Nice cut shot, finding Petit Louis on a green space. Let's see what Pedro Luis can do. Petit Louis, he checks. Louis Jarich in possession of the ball. There goes the shoot from distance. Petit Louis. A nice shot from Petit Louis, but wide.
Really nice attempt from Petit Louis, but the ball went to the right. It's really impressive how this team of Argentina has been improving and understanding themselves in a better way, and now they are using more and more Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno's doing a great job stretching the team, finding these long balls that they come from the mallet of Mati Torres Zabaleta. But yeah, as we say, they seem to connect themselves very well. A team that is a French team, but used to play in England many seasons, playing the 18-goal and 15-goal tournaments over there. And check this play from the young man Tristan Betoit to finish with the final tap, and it's a super goal from the young French player that it's having a great season. Well done for the young man. He scored a super goal, as we see here on the replay.
Very nice goal from Tristan, tapping that ball, and everybody went to change their horses. It was quite a fast first half chukker, so here.
Yeah, Tristan went to change also his pony. He was having a bit of trouble at the end with that one, but anyway, a great goal. 2 for Paca, 2 for Argentina. 3 against 4 because we don't have any free change, and Tristan Betoit will get back on the field in a few moments. Petit Louis in possession of the ball. He has to play the ball. He receives the pressure of Juan Cruz Araya. Petit Louis bringing the ball. He left the ball behind, and Juan Cruz Araya managed to win this ball very well for Argentina. Let's see what Juan Cruz can do. Juan Cruz. The black player has to clear.
The French team was quite lucky that they got that throw-in because they were playing with 3 players. Now Tristan is back, 4 against 4 again.
And again the ball is stolen by the man from Cordoba, also having a very good season, Tommy Oviedo, playing strong. And we have another whistle, probably a bit of impatience for the black players, and this is good news for Argentina.
Yeah. Well, let's see again. Definitely, Petit Louis couldn't get that ball. The line was from Juan Cruz, and they're gonna go to the 60 yards maybe.
Yeah, even though the Argentinian player tapped the ball there, the black player was crossing a bit the right of way, not letting the white player have a, let's say, a clear play. So, well, good news for Argentina. Well, Lalo, what do you think about this tournament? I think it's been very competitive. All the teams very well organized. All the games, they've been super, super close. Well, you actually played against Argentina, and it was a very close game.
Yes, really nice tournament, well organized, and well, 6 teams in that had chances to go to the semifinals, shooting penalties. So that is a clear thing that make this how tight it was. And well, here we have Mati about to shoot the 60.
Matias Torres to walk this one. Mati Torres, the shot is long, but on the ground and gets deflected, and it's well stopped by the French players. And check the skills of Petit Louis, tapping the ball in the air, putting this Gray. Another tap in the air, but the stride of is strong from the man from Suarez. And there goes the backhand. And Matias Torres, check this, how his mayor checked. And there goes the long drive, trying to put Bruno here on a breakaway. Let's see what Bruno can do. Bruno Bensusan. Bruno, check the approach of Bruno. The ball is rolling, it's looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, golazo de Bruno Bensusan, with all the support of Martin Sirven from the pony line and all the cheering from its teammates. What a goal, a nice pass of Mati Torres, and check the approach of Bruno. He didn't even need to tap the ball again.
Amazing goal. He was very well positioned. Mati gave him the ball as usual, and with just one hit, an open shot, he scored an amazing goal. This great guy and great patron that is playing here. I know him from many years ago, and he always being so supportive for Polo. And
used to play with your father, no?
Yes,
back in the day.
He started playing with my father, and he's a very nice guy, and that's really nice a guy to play against.
Yeah, well done, Mati Torres, no, being such a strong player, using his teammates. He's reading the game very well, and he's not being selfish, what we say in polo, trying to play alone. He's being very smart and hitting the ball to his teammates, and this is doing really well for the team Argentina. Well, a penalty from the spot in the favor, as we see there, the captain, Mati Torres, to bring the ball in play when a French player went to change horses, and Mati Torres is trying to use this advantage, and there goes the pass finding Juan Cruz Araya. There goes the long drive of Araya, trying to find Oviedo, but Tristan, having a great game, gets there first. Petit Louis now in possession of the ball. He managed to turn this ball, and he will decide to carry the ball. He has Eduard Pan there, but he decides to bring the ball himself. The approach is a little bit deflected to the right, and now he receives the pressure of Mati Torres. What a play by Mati Torres. He had 2 players on him, and he still managed to collect this ball. Matias Torres checks. Let's see what the strong player will do. He played the Open last year with the team Kazakh. He will play with La Ensenada this year, try to qualify again. And there goes a nice drive from Araya, but he could not connect that last bouncing ball. And yes, Oviedo with the back shot. Again finding Bruno, that he is on fire today. But he could not connect again. The ball bounced a bit. And now the backup arrived from Araya. On the right of it, very strong from Petit Louis. Gets called off, but a bit of a misunderstanding. And check the pass of Araya trying to find Bruno. It's a superb neck shot, but a little bit wide on the left-hand side. The ball is still in play. Let's see what Bruno will do. Back shot from Bruno, very strong. Oviedo appealing, and the ball is met by Mati Torres. Check the skills of this man, Matias Torres Zabaleta on the danger zone. Mati Torres to finish this one. Matias Torres Zabaleta. The pressure is strong from Petit Louis, but Mati Torres Zabaleta again showing all his experience, converts the goal number 4 for Argentina.
Great goal by Mati. Great goal by the whole team. He had all the time. He took all the time he needed in order to put that goal. He used Bruno in the back shot, and then getting in the danger zone very well, and making the scoreboard go 4-2 in the end of the second check.
Partial lead for Argentina. We go to a commercial break and we will be back in a few moments. Thank you. We are live again in Chantilly to the partial lead of Argentina. What are you seeing at the moment, Lalo? How do you see this game?
It's a really nice game. They are running. Argentina has a small advantage, I think. Well, they have a great player, and it seems that they are making a small difference, but I think that the French team is playing quite well as well, and we're gonna see how this third chukker goes.
Ball is in play, players fighting for the ball. Oviedo managed to win the throw-in and he backs the ball very well. For Mati Torres, when we have a back shot there, probably a blocking. What did you see there?
Yes, I think they whistled blocking to Tommy Oviedo. When Mati got the ball, they were maybe when he hit at the back, he was less than 2 horses away from the ball.
Yeah, even though the back shot was good from Oviedo, probably they consider that Oviedo was blocking Petit Louis for trying to dispute that ball with Mati Torres. Well, this new rule that of course we have to get some details into it, but I think it's been really good for Polo. Nice pass of Julian Ren finding Petit Louis. Petit Louis checks, he has space. The pressure arrives from, I think this is Aguara Cautela for Mati Torres, a mare that won Best Playing Pony last time in the final of the previous tournament. A mare out of his breed. But the tap is good from the young Frenchman Tristan. And ladies and gentlemen, the goal is good for Tristan. His team really needs this young, strong player. Very, very strong in 0 goals. Having a very good day today in Chantilly.
Yes, the French team making things simple. So Petit Louis hitting a long ball to Tristan, and Tristan just tapping it in. Very nice goal, and 4-3 for Argentina.
Mati Torres managed to escape from the back of that throw-in, and let's see what this man can do. Matias Torres, he checks, brings the ball from the back. He has some space. Let's see if he will shoot to goal. But the pressure arrives from the French players. But Oviedo is a bit stronger there. And now is Edouard Pan with a nice back shot finding Petit Louis. but Araya will get there first. Juan Cruz turned this ball very well for Team Argentina. Juan Cruz checks again. And there goes the long drive of Juan Cruz, the tap in the air of Tommy Oviedo. Let's see what Tomás Oviedo can do. What a goal by Tomás Oviedo, tapping the ball in the air, showing all his skills. The man from Córdoba showing all his skills here in Chantilly.
Great pass by Juan Cruz and Tommy Oviedo, tapping the ball in the air. Very nice goal. I think the French team needs to start putting pressure on those throw-ins. They've been losing the last couple of throw-ins, and that's gonna make things difficult for them.
Mati Torres now in possession of that ball. He will check, turn, try to bring some clarity for his team. Places one of the umpires, and there goes the pass with a bit of angle but a little bit short, and it's well read by Eduard Pan, tapping that ball on the near side in the air. What a play by Eduard Pan. He checks now on the boards. The pressure arrives from Eduard Pan. He will turn this ball. Eduard Juegos is one of the umpires, and there goes a beautiful pass of Eduard Pan finding Julian Ren, but the defense is strong by Mati Torres. And again Oviedo on the near side, and we have now Eduard Pan checks. Let's see what Eduard can do. The pressure arrives from Juan Cruz Araya, but Eduard somehow managed to escape the pressure. It's a great play by Eduard Pan. Eduard to finish this one. Eduard Pan and Julian Ren there to back it up as an insurance. Well done, Eduard Pan, a great individual play. And well done, Julian Ren, to score one more goal for France.
Eduard took all the time he needed in order to get to as close as the goal as he could, and at the end Julian tapped it in, but it was a very nice play by Eduard coming from behind.
Well, we have a game, Lalo. 5-5 is the result at the moment.
Still a long chukkers to go, so I think that this game is gonna be defined on the last chukker as usual, but it's quite even.
So 5-5, and the umpires probably warned during the last warning. Of course, we're here, we play with English rules. We are not allowed to have contact before the umpire throws the ball. We see those lines. No one is allowed to cross those lines before the umpire puts the ball in play. And there goes the play from Araya with the back shot, but it's really well read by Eduard Pan. Eduard to bring the ball. Eduardo at the right of his strong from Mati Torres, and he managed to steal the ball. Again, Eduard Pan in possession of the ball, and there goes the shot of Eduard Pan, but Araya reads it super well. Oviedo now pushing a defender away, but who will get there first is Julian Ren with all the pressure of the 7-goaler. There goes the long drive of Julian Ren, finding Eduard Pan. Eduard to finish this one on the near side. Eduard Pan, ladies and gentlemen, what a goal by the French player. Playing very good, playing in a position he's usually not used to. He started a bit slow in the season, and now he's having a great end of the season in this 12-goal league. What a goal by Eduard Pan.
Really nice goal, and the truth is that it's been a really nice first 3 chukkers in which I think just one goal was scored by the penalty. Most of the goals were scored in play actions. So I think we hope it keeps on like this, and we had very nice the 2 last chukkers. We can enjoy it.
And check this mare of Eduard Pan. I think it's called L'Amore Patada or L'Amore Mili, but she's out of a very famous stallion called Aiken Cura, property of Diego Cabana. So if he's watching, we send a big hello to Diego, that he plays in England at the moment, and he will be here playing the French Open alongside Jean-François Decaux in the team of Brittany. But Mati Torres is here in possession of the ball, the cousin of Diego. Mati Torres bringing the ball from the back. Check the skills. He leaves the ball for Araya. Araya now in possession of the ball. The pressure arrived from Eduard Pan, and he's good and he's strong. And the back shot is good, but a little bit deflected. And Oviedo managed to capture that ball. Oviedo to finish this one. Oviedo, the ball hits the post. Oviedo again with the back. Tristan somehow managed to save that ball. And Julian Ren will bring the ball from the back. Julian Ren. Nice shot from Julian. Petit Louis now in possession of the ball. Petit Louis. Tristan Betoit now in possession of the ball, the young player. Let's see what he will do. He will turn the ball in front of the 7-goaler. And Mati Torres now in possession of the ball. Matias Torres, he has to play the ball now. He will decide to run the ball, but the pressure is strong from the young player. Check this young player stopping a 7-goaler. But Mati Torres has other plans as he managed to escape the pressure of 2 players from France. Matias Torres, Zabaleta. Matias Torres trying to find spaces where there are none. Mati Torres, but the defense is strong from the French players. They're doing a great job not fouling and being patient enough. Juegues is one of the umpires and they leave the ball. Mati Torres finding a space there, but another bounce. It's a great defense from France. Tommy Oviedo with the back shot. And Edouard Pan managed to turn this ball really well for France. There goes the next shot of Edouard Pan, finding Petit Louis to bring the ball from the back. Putting his mare at speed. Largas Mati Torres, that means leave it. And Julian Ren applies a lot of pressure, but Mati Torres is there to hit a nice pass, trying to find the space, but who will get there first is Edouard Pan, having a very, very good moment in this game. Edouard to clear the danger, first bell, 5 goals for France, 5 for Argentina. There goes an extra of Edouard Pan finding Petit Louis. The ball is still in play. Petit Louis to bring the ball, he topped that one a bit. Tommy Oviedo, let's see what Tommy will do.
I think the French team realized that they are playing without a patron, and they are now taking advantage of that and trying to play a little bit more open and hitting the ball.
Yeah, great passage for the French team. 5 for Argentina, 5 for PACA France. We're going to go to the long break now in the 3rd chukker, and we will be back with the last 2 chukkers in a few moments. Thank you.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Welcome everyone. We see the flags there in this beautiful club of Chantilly. Field Honor number 1. 5 for Paca France, 5 for Argentina. What a game we're seeing, Lalo, eh?
Very nice game, very open. Not many fouls, and hope this last 2 chukkers, it keeps the same way.
We see there all the people of Animales, Gus, Antoine, the cousins there, Joaco, Alfonso, well, all family and friends here, enjoying the good polo here in Chantilly. A lot of people came to see as well this exciting second semi-final. Hopefully now it's getting a little bit more cloudy, so this will help for the horses and players. And well, there goes the progression, 2-1 for Argentina, 4-2 for Argentina, 5-5 the result of the moment. A great third chukker for Paca.
Great third chukker for Paca, as you said. And Mati Torres getting this ball since the beginning, and I think it's going to keep this way for the following 2 chukkers.
There goes a long drive of Mati Torres Zabaleta, but the anticipation is very good for Edouard Pan, taking some risk and clearing the danger for Paca France. The right of arrives from Oviedo. Let's see who will get there first. This is Juan Cruz Araya fighting with Petit Louis. Petit Louis managed to turn that ball very well. Let's see what Petit Louis can do. There goes the drive. Edouard Pan to connect that ball. He could not connect the last one, and Petit Louis there comes to back him up. And good Tristan riding off the 7-goaler, and they leave the ball now for Edouard Pan that hits a massive neck shot. What a pass by Edouard Pan. The ball is rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, golazo from Edouard Pan, having a great game at the moment, showing all his talent. A massive neck shot for almost 100 yards.
Great goal by Edouard, that it's having a great tournament, and he scored this goal. Fantastic neck shot. And now we have France.
6-5 is the lead so far for France, and in goes the ball. Let's see who will win the throw-in. It's Mati Torres Zabaleta. And let's see what the umpires will decide. Mati Torres went there to pick up the ball, and one of the French players went. What do you see in this one, Lalo?
Not sure if Mati was able to get that line.
Yeah. Oh, well, they will give it into the side of Argentina. Hard to see probably from here. But anyway, Mati Torres riding El Overo Piranha, this very good mare. That played the final of the Open with Pelon Sterling, and now it's in possession of Mati Torres, a very good bay mare that performed really well for him. And another whistle, and looks like it's going to be in favor of the black shirts.
Yes, you were saying El Overo Piranha, great mare. We've seen it in the last few tournaments and the last few games. I've been there at El Overo. They have a fantastic place in Monteverde, close to 25 de Mayo, and we are seeing more and more horses from that level all around the world.
Yeah, it talks very well about the breed of El Overo, of course, with Lucas, Vizcacha, and all the people there that are part of that big organization backed up by UAE. There goes the shot of Petit Louis shooting from distance. Petit Louis very, very close to the goal. Well, France has other plans, and they're coming out really strong today. A chukker and a half left to go, and the lead so far is on the side of France.
Yeah, Petit Louis usually brings the ball, and it's very talented. I think they are doing very good today when hitting the ball and putting pressure on Mati. So that's why this game, it's so tight.
Let's see what Mati can do and check the mare that he's riding on, El Overo Piranha. Juan Cruz goes there for a pass. There goes the long drive of Mati Torres. Check the combination between these two players. But Oviedo gets there first on the near side and managed to get that ball. Who will get there first is Petit Louis. Petit Louis also having a very good game at the moment. Petit Louis bringing the ball from the back. He took a bit of risk there and is well captured by Araya. Juan Cruz in possession of the ball. Petit Louis meeting that ball, and we have another whistle. Let's see what the umpires will decide when we have the replay.
Let's see the replay. I think Juan Cruz had the right of way, and Edouard and Petit Louis were a little bit too anxious in order to get that ball back. And
yeah, I really like it because Petit Louis met that ball with the other player, but Juan Cruz Araya was there, and probably he ended up getting hit by the mallet. And well, the French taking a little bit of risk. The umpires did not allow this to try to preserve the safety of both players and horses. So good news for Argentina. They have a penalty to try to get the scoreboard back to normal and try to tie the game.
Great image from above with the drone. We can see Mati swing through the middle of the goalpost.
Mati Torres has no issue to put one more goal in the board, and he will quickly go and mount a fresh pony to try to dispute the last moments of this chukker. 6 for Argentina, 6 for Paca France.
Four minutes to go, and this throw-in might be quite important.
And a great play from Petit Louis, but he managed to win the ball. Then he left it to Edouard Pan, but the hook was superb by Juan Cruz Araya. And now it's Matias Torres on a breakaway. Let's see what Mati can do. The approach is good from Mati Torres, and now he will have time to finish this one. Mati Torres with the final tap. Matias Torres Zabaleta showing why he is one of the top players of the French season at the moment. Well, the top player, golazo from Mati Torres.
Well, Mati went to the corner, picked a fresh horse, and Juan Cruz got it back after losing that throw-in, gave him a pass, and after that, Mati took the ball right into
the rest is history. You see this guy approaching to the goal, go back to the center because 9.5 out of 10 is going to be goal. There goes the ball. Let's see who wins the throw-in. Is Matias Torres Zabaleta. He checks. He has Bruno there on the right, but there goes the pass finding Oviedo. And the back shot is strong from Edouard Pan, and now the ball is met by Petit Louis. Petit Louis, 7-6, the partial lead for Argentina. And Julian Ren in possession of the ball. Julian finding Edouard Pan. Edouard. Julian in possession of the ball, no whistle from the umpire. Julian Ren bringing the ball from the back, right in this grey that can run. Julian in possession of the ball. Julian on the near side. Julian Ren still in possession. There goes the shot off Julian Ren, and the ball goes wide. A great play from Julian Ren.
Great play by Julian. He was really patient and he got a very good shot to the goal. It was unlucky.
I think he's riding Safra. It's this grey, if I don't have it wrong. And L'Amore Mili is the one chosen by Edward Pan. Matias Torres Zabaleta bringing the ball from the back. Let's see what Mati can do. Juegues is one of the umpires, and there goes Mati Torres bringing the ball from the back. He will leave the ball now for Juan Cruz Araya. These two players connecting really well. Juan Cruz Araya, no whistle from the umpires. But the pressure is very strong from the French players. And Edward Pan managed to steal the ball. No whistle from the umpires, and play on. Who will get there first is Julian Ren, managing to escape the pressure. There goes a beautiful neck shot of Julian Ren, putting the ball on the danger zone. Let's see who will have enough horsepower, and who will get there is Araya. Juan Cruz, it's a beautiful back shot, finding Mati Torres. Mati on the near side, two players on him. But Mati Torres still in possession of the ball. Check the skills of this man. Matias Torres checks. Mati Torres in possession of the ball. The ball is stolen very well by Julian Ren. And there goes a nice back shot of Julian, finding one of his teammates. But Oviedo, the man from Cordoba, gets there first. He could not connect the last back. And Petit Louis is there to put the final tap for France. Petit Louis with the tap. Petit Louis wide. And looks like it's going to be probably a safety 60. But that will conclude the end of this fourth chukker. 7-6 is the partial lead for Argentina. We will go to a break, and we will see you for probably the final chukker if we don't go to overtime.
Siempre lo digo cuando vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Era de
Petit Louis riding Rolichon, the son of Rolinga. this good black horse that is performing well. Well, a safety 60, good opportunity for Paca to try to put one more in the board. Let's see what Petit Louis can do. Petit Louis will walk this one. And there goes the shot. He's looking good, Petit Louis, but it's a great save from the team Argentina. But the ride-off is strong from Eduard Pan, a bit unlucky. He won the ride-off, and the near side went off over the back line. It's a rolling for Argentina.
Very nice stop in the air by Juan Cruz. And they were lucky that the back shot went out. And well, now
Matias Torres to bring the ball in play from the back. Mati Torres. There goes the next shot of Mati finding Juan Cruz Araya. But the pressure arrived from Petit Louis. Let's see what these players can do. There goes a long drive of Araya finding Mati Torres Zabaleta. And it's a great combination between the players, and Mati Torres picking up a beautiful ball in the air. Mati checks now. This mare performs really well for him. Matias Torres checks, 2 players on him. Mati Torres trying to get the foul or the goal. Mati Torres managed to escape from 3 players on him. Matias Torres in possession of the ball. There goes the shot of Matias Torres, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great goal of Mati Torres, showing all his talent here in the French grounds, putting one more goal in the board. 8-6 the lead for Argentina.
amazing how he catched that ball in the air in the middle of the field, and then he checked and took all the time he needed in order to have a clear shot to the goal, and it was a very nice goal. Important goal to lead by 2.
And now Petit Louis in possession of the ball. He has other plans for the French team, and he finds Julian Ren well located, but the pressure right from Oviedo, and it's very strong. Julian Ren in possession, appealing for a foul, no whistle from the umpires, and Mati Torres somehow managed to escape from the pressure of the players of France. Mati Torres wants to seal the game for Argentina. Check the talent of this man, and it's a great approach of Mati Torres, and he also has enough horsepower, but he will check now with the pressure on his shoulders from Eduard Pan. Matias Torres, the right of a right from Eduard Pan, and the ball is stolen really well by Eduard Pan. No whistle from the umpires, and Eduard Pan having a super game at the moment. He stole the ball from the 7-goaler, and here comes Eduard Pan again, putting Luca Prima there on a flyer. Luca Prima, now the next shot is good, but the pressure arrives from Araya, but the right of is strong from Eduard Pan. But now Matias Torres Zabaleta in possession of the ball. Let's see who will get the ticket for the big final that is going to be played on Sunday. Occitanie is waiting, trying to recover their horses, but Petit Louis here brings the ball from the back. Let's see what Petit Louis can do right in Rolición. Petit Louis there tapping the last ball in the air. Petit Louis to finish this one. Petit Louis, but Mati Torres somehow all on the near side managed to save the ball for Argentina. What a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Mati Torres getting really involved in this last chukker.
Now the back shot from Petit Louis. No whistle from the umpires, where Eduard Pan was appealing for the foul. Play on. And now Matias Torres in possession of the ball. Try to bring some clarity. There goes the massive shot, and check the speed of Araya, but it's stopped by Eduard Pan. And Oviedo picks that ball on the near side really well, but his horse is a bit tired, but it's a great play of Oviedo. An even better play from Julian Ren, clearing the danger. But let's see what they will do. Matias Torres Zabaleta guarding his goal there at the back. Let's see what they will do. Petit Louis bringing the ball from the back. Petit Louis, let's see if he has enough horsepower. Petit Louis, the pressure arrives. Petit Louis again in possession of the ball. Petit Louis, ladies and gentlemen, it's a super goal by Petit Louis, putting the goal number 7 of Paca. We have a game, Lalo.
Sure we have, and it was a great goal by Petit Louis, really full of confidence, bringing that ball, bouncing ball in the air and getting it, bringing it all the way. Really nice goal, and well, so now Argentina winning just by 1.
One goal ball game we have here in Chantilly. 8-7 so far, the partial lead for Argentina. Let's see what the teams can do. Few minutes left on the clock, and Petit Louis managed to escape from the tail of the throw-in, and it's a great backup from Julian Ren to put the number 2 of Paca France, number 3, sorry, Petit Louis. The approach is super good from Petit Louis, but Mati Torres will get there first, And Mati Torres will guard this one. He's going to roll over the back line. So Argentina is lucky and they have a knocking in their favor.
Some players changing horses. Mati taking all the time he needs to
consume some seconds, no?
And get his team back together, relaxed, and try to make the best decisions they can on this last chukker.
And there goes the pass of Mati Torres Zabaleta. A bit miscommunication between him and Araya, and it's really well read by Julian Ren. Julian with a nice cut shot trying to find Edward Pan. Let's see what Edward can do. Edward on the near side, but the ball again will roll over the back line, and we have another knocking in favor of Argentina.
This last knocking was not very good for Argentina. They've been doing it very well during all the game, and
there goes the connection now between Araya and Torres Zabaleta. Here is Araya. He checks Juan Cruz. He has Mati there to back him up. Let's see what they will do. He leaves the ball for the 7-goaler, and Mati Torres somehow managed to escape the pressure of Petit Louis. Let's see what Mati will do. Mati to bring the ball from the back. There goes the beautiful pass, finding Juan Araya, but Petit Louis will get there first. And there goes the beautiful back of Petit Louis, finding the young player, but a bit unlucky for them. The ball bounced over the back line. A few seconds left on the clock. And Argentina wants to score one more goal to seal the game.
Mati's going to bring this ball.
Or probably hit it. Let's see what he will do. Matias Torres with a beautiful shot. The ball is rolling, is looking good. Let's see if they can put the final tap on the board. But it's a great save from Julian Ren. Let's see if Oviedo can finish this one. And the ball is wide, ladies and gentlemen.
The game is almost finished. France needs to hurry up.
And there goes the final whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Check the happiness of the pony line of Argentina. We have the second finalist of this third edition of the Polo Nations Cup. A local team, France Occitanie, will be facing the always strong. If you talk about polo and there's an Argentinian team, you better watch out. Argentina is the second finalist of the third edition of the Nations Cup. What a game, Lalo, eh?
Well, thank you very much, Pancho.
We see there the progression.
It was a pleasure for me to share this game with you. Hope we can do it next time. Fantastic progression. At the end, the last two chukkers, Argentina was able to score 3 goals, and well, France just 2.
A very close game we had today, eh? Argentina started very strong, then the French team having a super game. They managed to come back strong. And then at the end, they could seal the game. When the French players were coming back, they managed to seal the game. We'll see the best goals of the day, Lalo. And it was the first one of Juan Cruz Araya, the first goal of the day, showing all his talent.
Great goal by Juan Cruz. The first one. Here you can see
Petit Louis, I think, is this one with the neck shot. This is a great goal by Bruno, eh?
Maybe the best goal of the day.
Mati Torres sending a long drive to Bruno, and Bruno scoring a very important goal for Team Argentina. They are gonna be very happy. There's another goal here by Edward Pan. Also, he had a great game.
Edward scored a couple of very nice goals, and we were really lucky of having such a game in which penalties were not that important, and
a lot of field goals, as we are seeing here on the replay.
And this is Mati in the last chukker scoring a really important goal
to get the 2-goal lead, and then French came back, but they did not have enough time. There we see a happy man, Bruno Bensusan, alongside Tommy Oviedo, Juan Cruz Araya, and the man of the moment, Matias Torres Zabaleta, having an outstanding season. We see here the stats, 7 field goals for each team. As we said, very few fouls. 7 throw-ins to 10. Well done, Paca, there winning some throw-ins.
They improved a lot on that subject. like on the end of the game, they were able to get some more throw-ins. As we said before, fouls were quite even and not many. 3 for Argentina and 4 for PACA France. 0 penalties out of 0 for PACA France and 1 out of 2 for Argentina.
Yeah, that shows, as you said, Lalo, how good this game was, how open, 7 field goals for each team, and this was defined by details. And Argentina, well deserved to be there, having a great season. So they're going to be super happy, as we see here, Martin Sirven, the man behind this team, always with good vibes, bringing nice people. That's the most important of polo. And of course, a very competitive team playing here in the 12-goal league. They've been outstanding throughout the season. So, well, thank you, Lalo. It was a pleasure having you here. And, well, hopefully we can see you in the final. Who knows?
Sure, okay. It was my first time, but hope we can share some other games. It's a pleasure for me as well being here.
Well, thank you, everyone.